table.
How are we going to play beer pong now after the show?
What's in the box? Oh! And lose! But be assured, it doesn't matter who we're dealing with. Hello, fans, and welcome as Smash Wrestling comes to you from the London Music Hall. I'm Scott Hunter, alongside Brad Myers, and we have a hell of a main event for you tonight.
No kidding. We've got an international showcase as one of the best professional wrestlers in Canada, Mike Bailey, takes on one of the best professional wrestlers from south of the border, The Blade.
All right, you should have said a co-main event, Brad, because we also have John Greed going one-on-one with Brent Banks.
It's going to be one hell of a night. Let's not waste any time.
And we kick things off tonight here, Brad. We kick things off with two graduates from the Wrestle Factory, both trainees of Tyson Dukes, and it's Alec Realm going one-on-one with Jim Stryder. And Brad, I was talking with Alec Realm before the show tonight, and he was talking about how he's got a great deal of respect for his friend Jim Stryder, but he said, with that said, he's got my spot. Jim Stryder is in the Northern Tournament here in Smash Wrestling. Alec Realm is not.
And that's got to be frustrating for Alec Realm. I mean, these guys trained together. They graduated in the same graduating class from the Wrestle Factory.
And for whatever reason, Brad, maybe it might have even been a coin flip decision between the two, but there was a spot available in the Northern Tournament, and it went to Jim Stryder, and that's developed a little bit of a chip on the shoulder of Alec Realm, and if you ask me, Brad, rightfully so.
Absolutely. And Scott, unrelated question, is there a more handsome wrestler than Jim Stryder?
I'll leave that up to your discretion.
The answer's no, then.
As you can hear the crowd chanting future champ, and they might even get that wish if he's able to win the Northern Tournament. And there's the bell. This match now officially underway, and Brad, that Northern Tournament for fans of the Toronto area takes place tomorrow.
It's come along quick. It's been a wild ride to get there, but I mean, it feels like just yesterday we announced it.
Of course, that's taking place at the Franklin Horner Community Center. Tickets still on sale. Smash-wrestling.com. You can also buy tickets at the door.
Ultimo Dragon will be there.
Ultimo Dragon is in the tournament, and Brad, what a sight that would be if he's able to win the Northern Tournament. And of course, the winner of that tournament goes on to receive a Smash Wrestling Championship opportunity in the main event of Super Showdown coming up in August.
Yeah, big weekend of wrestling in August coming ahead, and make sure you join us in Toronto.
Oh, Jim Stryder just ran right through Alec Realm.
Jim Stryder is the absolute powerhouse from the Wrestle Factory.
He's the total package, Brad. He really is.
That's Lex Luger, Scott.
I don't mean literally. I mean, he's got all the tools necessary to have a great career here in this business. Both these men do. Stryder now launching Alec Realm off the ropes, and Realm able to just drop an elbow to the back of Stryder's neck.
Yeah, nothing pretty about it, but it's effective, and this has really turned the tides in the favor of Alec Realm.
Well, and this is what Alec Realm brings to the table, those hard
But
strikes.
there's the power of Stryder.
Well, it's not just power, Brad. It's the sheer size of a Jim Stryder. It's hard to compete against. Realm, though, doing a great job, though. Keep the big man grounded, covered here, 2, kick out.
Stryder.
Went for a knockout shot. Realm able to get out of the way. Now here he's picking up the pace. Oh! And he ran right into the boot of Stryder.
Went for the crossbody, nobody home.
He's got to do it.
And somehow, how do you take a boot like that when you're going for a crossbody threat?
We take another look at it right now.
Oh,
but just
my God.
The wind being taken right out of the sails of Realm on that one.
You throw everything you have into a crossbody and you're met with a boot to the face. Nothing pretty about it.
Cover here. 2, kick out. Rum's lucky he didn't lose his lunch on that.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's Jim Stryder here showing no remorse. Staying right on Alec Realm.
And Stryder looking for multiple elbow drops right to the heart, trying to knock the wind out of Alec Realm.
And a third one. Stryder now into the cover. And again, Realm finding a way to kick out, staying in this thing. And that is a trait you see out of everybody who comes through that Wrestle Factory.
Well, that's exactly
that passion, that heart.
It's the training that Tyson Dukes gives these guys. If you don't have the heart, then you're not going to make it through the factory, and you're not going to graduate to see shows.
Not just that, though, Brent. It's a trait that Tyson Dukes has in himself,
Absolutely.
and we saw it throughout his entire Smash Wrestling Championship run, is that if there's still breath in his lungs, he will continue to fight until he can fight no longer. And these kids all have that trait as well. Alec Realm now up to the second rope.
He rolls through.
Wow! And then Stryder runs right through him. Cover, and that's got to be it. And again!
How on earth did Alec Realm just kick out of that spear? Let's take another look at this. This is insane.
This could have easily cracked a rib or two. Just turning him inside out. As Realm is just crawling his way to the ropes, trying to maintain his balance, trying to get back to a vertical base here, and Stryder just stalking his prey right now.
It's almost academic here. This thing's all Jim Stryder.
But these guys, again, Brett, no strangers to each other. Stryder knows the heart of an Alec Realm. Sunset flip, cover here, hang on, 2, kick out there from Stryder.
Whoa.
Oh, ducked the first one, couldn't duck the second.
He's got Stryder on spaghetti legs.
Yeah, he sure is, needing the assistance of the ropes to hold him up.
Luckily, he's able to stay vertical.
Oh, and it's created the opening for Realm. Oh, and just a shot.
Right to the ribs and the kidneys. And one to the jaw. Stryder might be out on his feet here.
Certainly looks like it, but Stryder traps the arm here with the shoulder block. And
keeping wrist control all important.
Yeah, keeps a hold of it. Ducks the line there. Drop kick there from Realm. And a Northern Lights suplex.
This could do it.
2. Stryder able to get the shoulder up. Back and forth action here.
And Alec Realm, the look on his face says everything. He can't believe that didn't put it away.
He's got to stay on him, though, Brad. The last thing you want to do is give Jim Stryder a second chance in this match. But Alec Realm, I think Stryder kicking out has thrown him off his game plan. When you hit someone with your best shot, you expect that to do it.
Now, Stryder just asking Realm for more.
This is one of those, if someone's asking you to hit them again, that's when I'd stop and change up the game plan a little bit. As Stryder now, oh, here comes again.
Oh.
And Stryder.
Just exchanging back and forth in the center
Realm
of the ring.
getting right back in his face.
Realm lands on his feet. Ducks the clothesline.
Clothesline there. Shot to the midsection here. And a kick to the solar plex.
Knee to the
flying
face.
Knee here.
Stryder again on wobbly legs.
Trying to put him away. Drop kick to the back.
Oh, small package.
Covered. And a kick out there from Stryder. What an exchange this has been. And this is a night where Alec Realm has something to prove, Brad.
Well, absolutely. He, like you said earlier, he feels like he should have that spot in the Northern Tournament. And what would a victory over Stryder do? Would that give him Stryder's spot?
Well, the spot's not on the line, but at the same time, it's a huge opportunity for Alec Realm to make, life hand. Oh, man! Clothesline there. I was about to say if life hand you lemons make lemonade, but Stryder just damn near took the head off of Realm there.
The lariat by Stryder, and now he might be taking too much time here, but this thing is...
Oh, Brad, he can sit down and have a sandwich. Realm's not getting up.
It's got to be done. That's got to be it. Alec Realm barely moving here.
He's out. Realm's got to stop this. He's out. That lariat. Looking for another one, and he ducks it. Roll up, roll up.
He did it.
What? What? Did he get him?
Are you kidding me? Alec Realm just stole one.
I don't even think Alec Realm is aware of the fact that he just managed to pin Jim Stryder here. What?
Alec Realm
I am speechless.
He stole one. There's no other way to say it.
Stryder can't believe it. He took his eye off the ball, and 3 seconds is all it takes.
Jim Stryder took just too much time moving on from that lariat.
And he's got to look at disbelief and notice. Oh, you like to see that.
A show of respect between two Wrestle Factory graduates.
Well, and Stryder learned something in that, though, Brad. He got caught, and he knows it. That's how. It's one of those matches where I don't know if Realm won it so much as Stryder lost it.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But that's something that Stryder's going to learn from going into the Northern Tournament. Not take your eye off the ball, but tonight belongs to Alec Realm. Huge victory to open up Smash Wrestling.
Oh my God. Today is our first ever real tag match.
Yeah.
Do you think we should go practice and stuff in the ring?
Violet, we gotta focus on what's most important, okay? Custom entrance music. I got a new theme. In-ring poses. Get it together, girl, come on.
That's true. You know, I have custom music today.
You do?
I do.
Because I do too.
That's awesome.
I'm ready to go.
Perfect. Do you think maybe we should go run those ideas we had by Scott about our tag name?
Yeah, let's see what he thinks.
Yeah, let's go find him.
Cool. Hey, yo, Scott!
I've literally been sitting here the entire time.
Oh, cool, so you know what we're running on about.
Yeah.
All right.
What's up?
All right, tell them the ideas.
Tag team name.
Okay.
Friends with benefits. Because we're friends and we benefit from tagging together.
Yeah, that's a hard no, Michael. That's no.
Okay, what about buns and guns?
No! What? No,
Scott, you're a Debbie Downer, man.
No,
That's like our best stuff.
That's your best? It's a good thing you guys are physically attractive.
OMG, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Say it on the count of 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Physical
Let's go to
attraction.
lunch.
No.
You're not hungry?
Well, we should probably get ready for our match, but what do you think of physical attraction?
Yeah, I'm pretty attractive.
I think I'm also pretty attractive. Yes, okay,
All
let's
right,
do this. We
all
got
right,
this.
let's do this.
Thanks so much, Hunter. You're the
I'll
best.
see you out there.
That's not what I meant. We are all set for tag team action here. Kill Screen making their way to the ring.
Scott, there's people in the crowd doing the kill screen hand gesture. This movement's a lot bigger than I think anyone knows.
And Brad, it's scary because the more towns we go to, the more hands you see rise as Kill Screen makes their way to the ring. Their message gets louder and louder. And tonight they take on a team of Violet Lee and the Muscle, who I don't know why they keep coming to me for help, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you turned down 2 really, really good tag team names.
Were they, though?
Buns and Guns? That's the best tag team name I ever heard in my life.
Yeah, and maybe like in '85.
No, it's 2019, okay? And it's still great.
The legendary Muscle making his way to the ring here. Him and Violet Lee both said they had custom entrance music.
Sorry, did you just say the legendary Muscle?
Well, his legend precedes him, Brad. Is more what I meant.
I think his reputation precedes him.
OMG is right. Violet Lee is here. And every time she wins, she gets a new chain. It might be bigger than the Muscles pretty soon.
Oh, from what I've heard, nothing is bigger than the Muscles, okay?
Oh, she's got about as many wins as he does.
Oh, we're talking about chains. Got it.
What else would I be talking about there, Brett?
No comment.
And look at the look in the face of Killscreen right now.
They look disgusted.
They view Muscle and Violet Lee as a mockery of professional wrestling. And it's going to be Muscle and Scotty O'Shea kicking things off here. And I think Killscreen might be looking to make short work of this team.
You're probably right. I think Killscreen definitely has the advantage as far as wrestling ability goes, just based on the fact that they've been doing it a lot longer. And they've been teaming together a lot longer, too.
Brad, it's not just that. If Violet Lee asked the Muscle if they should be practicing some tandem offense or cohesiveness as a team, and he said, no, we got to focus on what matters. Entrance music and ring poses. So that's where their focus has been.
Muscle's ring pose wasn't even original.
No. It came from out of nowhere. Oh! That's not cool. So O'Shea now shot to the midsection. And see the way he just pulled Muscle in from his beard? Using everything to his advantage is O'Shea.
Oh, he's like a slithery snake, O'Shea. He does everything that he can to get under your skin.
Drop kick there from O'Shea.
And then as soon as any harm comes his way, he tags out.
Well, and he just said...
He said what?
I can't repeat what he just said. But Violet Lee is in disbelief right now. And that might just anger the Muscle there. And O'Shea takes right back out. And here comes Anthony Gaines. He's very much the right-hand man of Scotty O'Shea, if you will.
Earlier today, I talked to Muscle, tried to get some words about this match.
How'd that go?
And I asked him if he was worried about Killscreen, and he said, no, I'm not screen. I'm not worried at all. And honestly, I had no words to say to him.
Yeah, that's how most conversations with the Muscle tend to go. Repeated chops here from Gaines. Irish whip. Muscle ducks a clothesline. Muscle picking up the pace here! Wow. And a high knee! That's got Violet all jacked up on the apron cover. Kick out. Only on one count. And now O'Shea just staring a hole, and of course Chris Mitchell's on the outside.
Tag made.
Tag made. Now Violet Lee looking to take over here. The knee right to the midsection. She's trying to maintain wrist control here.
And a tag
Muscle
made.
takes
Here comes
himself
Muscle.
in, and this is where this physical attraction tandem. Just taunting Gaines here. Just bullying the guy, really. And the smart thing here, Brad, they're keeping Anthony Gaines in their corner.
Hey, you know what? I said earlier that I didn't know if the tag team experience of Killscreen would be too much for physical attraction to handle, but right now they are working like a tag team that's been together
Cover
for years.
here from Violet Lee and a kick out there from Gaines. And what do you think Scotty O'Shea is going to do to Anthony Gaines if he gets pinned by either one of these two?
I don't want to think about that.
And now more tandem offense here.
There's another unique taunt from the Muscle.
The Muscle forgot he tagged himself in. He's the legal man.
Classic.
And now Gaines just drags Muscle into the Killscreen corner. O'Shea tags himself in just like that. The miscue from the Muscle. And this match is turning on its head. Momentum shifting now to the corner of Killscreen. And again, there's that numbers advantage that Killscreen has. You got to be wary of Chris Mitchell's on the outside of the ring as well.
This is that gang-like mentality, quick tags.
Well, and
just stomping Muscle's throat against the turnbuckle.
He can't even get out of the corner. And again, just taunting Violet Lee on the outside. I think more so than enjoying the damage he's inflicting on the Muscle, Scotty O'Shea is enjoying the fact that he's forcing Violet Lee to watch him do it.
Well, that's it. It's no secret that there's a kinship between the Muscle and Violet Lee, and I mean, I wouldn't want to see you get beat up
Wait
like
a
that.
second,
Oh,
wait
no.
a second. Scotty O'Shea now drags Violet Lee into the ring, but don't do this. She's not even the legal competitor right now. Muscle comes in to make the save.
And things are boiling over here. Gaines is in and slammed hard to the mat.
That's the thing, you touch Muscle's hotties, he starts tossing bodies. And now just delivering kicks in the corners here. Tag made of Violet Lee, and turnabout fair play as now Muscle and Violet starting to do some stomps in the corner of their own.
Well, this is what happens when you don't practice your tag team maneuvers. You see another team do it, and you go, hey, we could do that.
Well, monkey see, monkey do.
It's pronounced muscle, Scott. It's good muscle memory, though.
But O'Shea now, as I'm going to overlook those two, Brett. O'Shea now back, well, I was going to say trying to regain control, but Violet Lee just throwing punches. Tag made here. And now it's Anthony Gaines in with Violet Lee. Oh, and Violet Lee forcing a knee in the minds of Killscreen. And there's Mitchell's on the outside.
Oh my God.
The distraction from Mitchell's led to that. And Gaines into a cover. And Violet Lee somehow able to get the shoulder up. And now Gaines in a
choking her.
Yeah, full mount now as well. And it's just that aggressive side here of Killscreen. And a senton cover here again from Gaines. And a kick out again from Violet. But look at the scowl on the face of Gaines. He's disgusted with the fans here in attendance.
He's disgusted with everybody in attendance. Everyone in attendance, everyone in the building, everyone in Canada.
Mostly you. Oh, and O'Shea now with his fingers in the eyes, just pulling apart the face. The beautiful face of Violet Lee. And just drives her into the corner. And now. Oh, and a shot right to the chest there. That just crumpled Violet Lee in the corner. And he's not done, Brett.
Come on, referee. Let's get him back out of the corner. Get a hang of this.
Oh, come on now.
You can't say that.
Adding insult to injury is Scotty O'Shea, and this is what he does, Brad. He breaks you down physically. He breaks you down mentally.
Oh, but hang on a sec. Violet Lee.
And again, Scotty O'Shea just muscles her into the corner by her hair. Oh, wait a second here. And again, Violet Lee trying to fight her way out of this. Oh, that's disgusting. There's no place for that in wrestling. Cover, 2. And Violet kicks out. Absolutely disgusting act here from Killscreen.
The London Music Hall crowd coming alive for Violet Lee, though.
We're trying to will her back into this matchup. You saw Muscle was briefly back up on the apron, and O'Shea there to knock him right back down. And Violet's starting to fight back now, Brad. Oh! Good God. And look out, here comes O'Shea. Violet.
Nobody home. O'Shea
getting out of the way.
Caught in the ropes, but hang on, keep your eye on Gaines.
Well, and Gaines again, able to pull Violet away from the corner. Oh, just twisting her hair up. Brad, what's that feel like?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Whoa! Oh, man! Slice spread there from Violet Lee. Where'd she learn that?
Definitely not the muscle.
Oh, tilt-a-whirl DDT! Just spiking O'Shea into the mat. She's got to make a tag here, though, Brent.
Everybody is down. Let's take another look at this sliced bread. Absolutely beautiful.
And she's now clawing her way.
Looking to make the tag to the muscle. Kill screen's got nobody to tag anymore.
She needs to make that tag. And
there it is! Muscle in. Double clothesline. Wow! The power of the muscle.
And muscle, full of energy. Oh, just slapping Gaines in the face. It's a freight train. Oh, he ran right into the boot of Gaines. Oh, good God. Muscle just launched Gaines into O'Shea. Just dumped him right on his head.
What?
Did you just say choo-choo?
Sure did.
Whoa! Wait a second!
What is going on? You can't do that!
What? What is he? Can we even show that?
Look at the look on Gaines' face.
What do you even call that?
I can't.
Oh, now, hang on a second here. What's Muscle going for now? Ah! Suplexing both members of Kill Screen. A unique offense from the Muscle, to say the least.
Uh-oh.
Violet Lee's going up top. What are they doing here? Oh, wait a second.
Oh, my God!
Good God! Muscle just launching his partner into Kill Screen. Yeah, take a bow.
Let's take another look at that. Muscle just, wow!
Using Violet Lee as a weapon. He's got to get one in the back of the ring, though, to pin them.
Oh, hang on a sec. There's
Wait a minute.
Okay.
No! And
Chris
there's the numbers of Kill Screen. Hang on, wait. Mitchell's with the...
He's got tape?
That's exactly what it is, Brad. He's taping the arm of the Muscle to the top rope.
Meanwhile, let's not forget, Violet Lee is the legal participant.
Oh, no. Turn around, ref. And Violet Lee trying to fight back. Just swinging wildly at the head of Gaines.
Muscle is tied up in the ropes now.
Oh, this is, wait a second. Oh, God! Into the cover. And Muscle is...
What?
She kicked out? And you see, look at the Muscle's face. I don't know.
How the hell did she kick out of that?
Give her credit for having some heart here, Brad.
Look at this. Oh.
Even Muscle, though, she should have
is
just
on
stayed
you.
down there. Enough's enough. They're not done. They're just... Ref's got to stop this. And they're just making Muscle watch. Oh, God, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Oh, my God.
This is over. Completely disgusting act from... Oh, wait a second here. The match is over. There's another just kneeling over the prone body of Violet Lee. I hope they're proud of themselves, Brett.
Yeah, this is disgusting. Let's take another look at that.
I don't want to look at that again. It's disgusting.
Well, whether you want to look at it or not, Scott, we got a job to do.
As the official now is taking off the tape of the Muscle, which he should have done a long time ago.
Come on, O'Shea.
And the Muscle is...
The Muscle's living.
Well, no kidding. And now he's got to go check on Violet Lee, make sure she's all right. I'm just happy she's moving. Yeah, Muscle's going to have to help her to the back here. We might need more than just the Muscle to help her to the back. Fans, you just saw a rundown of the card right there. Tomorrow night at the Franklin Horner Community Center in Toronto, the Northern Tournament kicks off, Brad.
It's going to be an insane weekend. Make sure you join us. Get your tickets now.
Brad, I didn't think it could get any worse than what we just saw in the ring. And then John Greed and Disgraceland came out.
Yeah, Greed and Logan making their way to the ring. The dawn of Disgraceland and his disciples. I mean, it's been real uncomfortable whenever Greed comes to the ring.
Uncomfortable is Greed's comfort zone, Brett. He enjoys a stunned silence from an audience.
This Logan that we have, or that he has, is just equally as creepy, equally as disgusting.
Well, it makes you wonder, where does Greed find a Logan?
Your guess is
what
as good as
sewer
mine.
did he pull him out of? But Greed will be in action here tonight against a familiar foe, Brent Banks. They call him money because he's worth every penny, Brad. Brent Banks set for action here against John Greed.
This is going to be one hell of a matchup. These two very familiar with one another.
Two of Smash Wrestling's originals. They've been here since day one of this company. Brent Banks actually main evented the first ever Smash Wrestling show. And they have both evolved so much over the years.
Both men been here since day one.
Official now going over the rules with Brent Banks. making sure we get a clean fight. I don't think that's ever been an issue with Brent Banks. I think he should have been having a longer discussion perhaps with Greed.
Yeah, no kidding.
Uneasiness there in the eyes of John Greed. They cut the tension in this room
Greed
with
is
a
just
knife right
staring
now.
a hole through Banks.
Yeah.
Has not taken his eyes off of him. There's the bell.
Looks so unimpressed with Brent Banks. And Brad, these are two guys that used to travel the road together.
Yeah, no kidding. These guys, at one point, very good friends.
Oh, and they just took different paths to get to where they are today.
It seems like an eternity ago now when you think of it.
And you see Greed saying, don't worry about him. How could he not? How could you not worry about Logan on the outside? And here we go, these two. Gonna lock up now.
Scott, you have to worry about Logan on the outside, but you can't take your mind off of Greed. At the end of the day, you're in a match with Greed, and Greed is someone who will destroy you if you take your mind off of him for 1 second.
Well, and that is what makes the Disgraceland so dangerous, is this numbers advantage that they have, because you're right, Brad. You have to focus on Greed, but it's impossible to be 100% focused on him. Because the second you take your eye off Logan, there he is. Mind games. A lot of times Disgraceland believes they've won the match before the match even begins. It's up to Brent Banks right now to try to prove that theory wrong.
And Banks, without any of the pillars with him.
Well, it's also worth noting as well, Brad, that Greed as of late is not just out here to win matches. He's out here to injure people. He's out here to take people out.
We saw what he did to Carter Mason not too long ago. Damn near separating his shoulder with the ring post.
He did the same to Puff. And no doubt he intends to do the same to Brent Banks here tonight. And just look at this slow, methodical approach Greed is taking to this matchup. And it's a weird approach to take, considering the fast pace that Brent Banks likes to wrestle at. John Greed almost slowing down his usual speed double time to try to throw Brent Banks off some more.
Well, that's what you have to do. You can't let Brent Banks wrestle his match, because there's no way that Greed can compete with the speed of Brent Banks. However, if you force Banks to wrestle a slower style, that's out of his comfort zone.
Absolutely,
and that goes the advantage to John Greed.
Banks with a chop there and going to stomp away at the foot of Greed now. Left hand there from Banks. Oh! He just bounced right off Greed there.
It's like running into a brick wall, Scott.
How would you know what that feels like?
Had a very troubled youth, okay?
We don't have enough time in the episode to go through all that. As now, Greed delivering the knees to the midsection here of Banks. And just mocking the fans in attendance at the same time. Scoop slam there, just driving Banks into the canvas. Oh! And now delivering a shot right to the heart of not just Banks, but the heart of this audience here as well.
And Greed slowly, maybe taking too much time, but into the cover.
Again, Brad, I don't think he cares about wins and losses.
The only thing Greed cares about is destruction.
Absolutely.
So far, he's done a good job of it.
He wants to make Smash Wrestling as ugly as he feels.
It's an unfortunate thing.
It absolutely is. Shot there to the midsection from Banks as he tries to fight his way back into this thing. And again, it's almost, no matter what Brent Banks throws at Greed, it seems to be ineffective.
Well, Banks has tried and tried, but right now it's all Greed.
And Brad, that's saying a lot, because Brent Banks is one of the best there is here in Smash Wrestling.
You're not wrong. Banks lands on his feet, trying to build a little momentum here.
Corkscrew uppercut there, sends Greed to the outside.
Is this the opening that Banks needs?
Is he going to fly here, Brad?
Oh.
And there's Logan picking away at the ankle. And that creates the distraction. Here comes Greed again, and that's the numbers advantage of Disgraceland I was alluding to earlier.
That's exactly what we talked about. Take your eye off of Greed for 1 second.
Cover 2. Brad, even I forgot about Logan there for a minute. And that's what they're so good at.
Logan incredibly good at picking his spots.
You look left, they come from the right. Uppercut there from Greed. And again, just methodically pacing his way, not in a rush. Almost as if he's enjoying his dirty work here.
Straight choke in the corner.
Now he's just trying to rip that arm out of socket. That's not trying to win a match.
No. Just trying to hurt your opponent. You can't win a match if it's in the corner.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to take out Brent Banks long term. Elbow there. And Banks, again, trying to fight his way back into this matchup. And it's almost like every time Brent Banks fights back, he gets hit harder.
It's unfortunate because Brent Banks has been on the receiving end of this entire matchup, and the crowd wants to see Brent Banks. They want to see Brent Banks be that high flyer.
And that's what John Greed is so good at. No matter what the crowd wants, he will do everything in his power to make sure you don't get it.
He's doing the exact opposite. Pop-up Samoan drop.
Just driving the air out of Banks. And just scanning the music hall here. Cover 2. And Banks kicks out again.
That was a very lackadaisical cover.
This entire match has been lackadaisical on the behalf of John Greed. By design, though, Brett.
Well, absolutely. He's trying to get in the head of Brent Banks, trying to make him think that this is light work for John Greed. When in reality, a match against Brent Banks is not light work no matter who you are.
Well, he's definitely in the head of Brent Banks. How could he not be? And it's, again, I think it just goes back to the pace that he set here in this matchup. As I said, these two men know each other very well. They've been in the ring a lot together. And this is a side of Greed that Brent Banks has never seen. And
it's a new Greed. This is the Disgraceland Greed.
Well, and this is a Greed that you cannot game plan for.
Well, no, you can't game plan because every time we've seen him since Disgraceland forms, it's been a different strategy. How do you game plan for a loose cannon like that? Well,
and now he's trying to intimidate the official. And that's planting seeds there, Brad, is what he's doing. If you can intimidate an official, it's more likely that the official gives you some more leeway because he's too afraid to tell you not to do it.
DDT! And Brent Banks starting to mount a comeback, but is it just too little too late, Scott?
It may very well be. I mean, you see Brent Banks able to hit the big move. He's unable to capitalize.
It's taking a lot of time here.
Well, and that's he's taking everything he can just to get back to a vertical base.
Banks is in a world of hurt. He's back up to his feet, though.
What is it? What's he going for here? Oh, shot to the solar plex there. Now repeated strikes back and forth as Banks tries to pick the pace back up. And this is the danger to Greed's pace. He's gone so slow that as soon as Banks picks it up, I don't think he can gear up fast enough to catch him. This is what Banks has to do.
This is exactly what Banks has to do. Stay on him. Don't let Greed get that upper hand again.
Up and over Greed. And how about that for athleticism as Banks starting to feel it here.
And Banks. Whoa, what a flying knee.
Right to the face of Greed, right to the nose. And Banks, wait a second.
Thunder bomb. Can he get Greed up?
There's no way.
Not this late in the matchup.
And that was just Brent Banks going on instinct there. And Greed trying to take the instincts away from Banks. Trying to take the consciousness away from Banks.
Greed out of steam.
Up and over, lands on his feet.
Backflip by Banks, drop kick on the money. Sending Greed to the floor.
Greed didn't leave his feet.
Greed rolling right back into the ring, looking for the clothesline. Nobody home.
Whoa! Cover here.
A Michinoku driver.
Kick out there from Greed.
Almost a Falcon Arrow, but a Michinoku driver.
And that might have been the chance. As we take one more look at it here.
Big, right in the center of the ring.
Last-ditch effort there. And it wasn't enough, but the window of opportunity for Brent Banks is closing here in this matchup. He's got to stay on Greed.
Easier said than done.
As he now forces Greed into a corner.
Banks out of steam, runs into a boot.
And Greed, oh, hang on.
Oh, no.
We've seen this before from Greed.
This is how Greed has won matches in the past, just violently. Oh! Suplex into a cutter. That's got to be all. Greed's going to win it. What?
Banks kicks out again. And I don't know if it's a look of frustration or
amazement.
Yeah, from Greed.
It's one or the other, but regardless, it's not a good look if you're Brent Banks because it just infuriated the big man.
Well, and I think here's the thing as well, though, Brad, is that Greed almost enjoys the fact that Banks kicked out because it means he gets to inflict more damage.
Exactly.
The longer Brent Banks stays in this match, the longer Greed gets to continue the
Greed
beatdown.
up to the top rope. Banks, though.
Oh, and Greed is not comfortable on that top rope. I'll tell you what. As Brent Banks, what is he going for here? Whatever it is, you better do it quick.
Can't let Greed recover.
As Greed now trying to fight back into this thing. And now Banks teetering on that second rope.
Oh, he's pulling the beard!
Oh, he's pulling the beard for balance.
Banks almost falling, able to save himself. Could be looking superplex.
Yeah, now trying to negotiate the body of Greed to the top rope, but he does! Drives him into the mat with a superplex.
A huge superplex. Both men are down. This is anyone's ball game, Scott.
Anyone's ball game is right. Banks trying to claw his way to make that cover as we take another look. Hang on, cover here, cover in the ring. 2, and a kick out there from Greed.
Greed just kicked out. It was almost 3.
And Brent Banks, you see him trying to figure out what he's got to do next. What can he do? He's now begging with the official saying that had to be 3. It wasn't, Brent. You got to stay on him.
Oh, somehow able to kick out was Greed. The look in the eyes of Brent Banks says it all right now.
He can't believe it. And another shot, and once again, Greed is set to the outside of the ring. And anytime Brent Banks goes to the outside of the ring, he's got to be wary of Logan.
Keep your eyes on Logan. Whoa! Brent Banks one-upped him.
Yeah,
Stumps on the hands.
That time.
Oh, what a kick right to the mouth!
And there goes Logan.
Here comes Greed.
Sidesteps Greed, and Greed once again goes to the outside, and Banks gonna fly!
Oh! Brent Banks landing right in front of us!
Are you kidding me?
Brent Banks is money!
Just launching himself over the top rope. And Brent Banks, after taking flight, has a second win in this matchup.
And this is anyone's match now, Scott. The superplex might be the turning point because since then it's been all Brent Banks.
And now,
he's calling
for the end, absolutely. And things don't look good for Greed here. What?
Blue Thunder Bomb!
Cover from Banks. Oh, is that 3? Only 2, says the official. I don't know about that.
Let's take another look at that dive by Brent Banks. Tope con hilo.
And now.
And I don't know how that wasn't a 3 after that Blue Thunder Bomb.
Well, I thought it was. Official says only 2, though. And this match continues.
That was about as close as it gets, Scott.
And Banks now ascending the turnbuckles.
What is he thinking?
Or whatever it is, he's a long way away from Greed there. And here comes Logan. Oh, there goes Logan.
Logan just got pushed off by Banks.
Banks leaping up and over Greed there. Greed able to catch him and just box the ears out. Trying to throw off that equilibrium. And a fisherman. I'll hold him up there forever.
Oh
what the hell?
A fisherman buster into a sit-up powerbomb.
And that's it. I don't know what you call that. But you call it a victory.
I've never seen anything like that. A fisherman's sit-out powerbomb, whatever you want to call it effective.
And now Greed takes a moment to admire his work. As Banks is just, his body's all contorted from that. Vicious maneuver from Greed. Now trying to get up to a vertical base here, and Greed just taunting him. Come on. Oh, wait a second. Somebody get in there. What's ringing a bell gonna do? Get in there and break this up.
And Banks again hard into the buckle.
And to what end? Smash Wrestling is that man's playground, and he's going to break every toy in it. We got to get some help out here for Brent Banks.
No kidding.
As Greed, after the match is over, continues to drive the shoulder of Banks into the ring post in an attempt, a blatant attempt to injure. That was diabolical.
Oh, Banks might be out. He hasn't moved on the floor. He is in a world of hurt.
This is, fans, I don't know what else to say about that. We're going to have to go to a commercial here.
Unbelievable, Idris. Unbelievable. We went to every trampoline park in Canada, every little gymnastic joint. We can't find those geeks fight or flight anywhere. I thought for sure they'd be hanging out here. Got nothing to show for it.
Well, I mean, I got this pretty cool cape out of it. What do you think?
That is real cool, but we're trying to institute a 24/7 title defense rule to show what kind of fighting champions Halal Beefcake are, and we just can't wait to get your fight on.
My man, Joe Coleman, has been shining his lat signal bright into the night
Boom!
sky, looking for a fight because we want it right here. We want it right now, fight or flight. And when we see it, you're bound to only two options, and that's either fight or flight. And it's laughable to think that you're going to try and fight Halal Beefcake.
It's even more laughable, Idris, to think that they'd be able to fly away and they'd be able to take flight because they're already in the shadow of the Latadactyl, the Lord of the Sky, the Lat Man himself, the genetic jackpot, Joe Coleman.
And you're also looking at the King of the Clouds himself, the Sultan of Shawarma, who will be raining down pain on those two little boys.
Because we're Halal Beefcake, the princes of the universe, the Smash Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
The champions of the sun.
Fight or flight, your flight's being canceled.
Turn on Mike Rollins.
Oh! Cover here from the Blade. Butcher and the Blade just picked up a victory over Psycho Mike in his car.
Looking for it again.
Oh, that time the knees connect.
And that's got to be it. Center of the ring, nowhere for Bennett to go.
And that's
Bailey wins it.
What a match. Speedball Mike Bailey picking up a hard-fought victory here tonight in London. Here comes the man that turned his back on his best friend.
Scott, I am incredibly creeped out.
The Blade. Set for action here in our main event.
That might be the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
I think that's the point. Just eerie silence here in the music hall. And Brad, here comes one of Canada's best kept secrets, Speedball Mike Bailey. Set for action here in our main event. He's got his work cut out for him against the Blade.
I'm not sure Mike Bailey is one of Canada's best kept secrets, Scott. This guy wrestles everywhere.
Well, I'm more meant I find it amazing that he's not signed to a contract anywhere yet.
Well, no kidding. World traveled. Speedball Mike Bailey gracing us with his presence here. International warfare, if you would. And two contrasting personalities. We have the fun-loving Speedball Mike Bailey, and well, now that the mask is off, you can see the demeanor of the Blade.
Well, and this is just a completely different side of the once
known
Pepper Parks. As the Blade, and I don't know what caused this turn in the Blade, Brad.
I have no idea.
I think maybe he had enough of the shenanigans of his former partner Mike Rollins.
I was gonna say, could it have been the Psycho Mike shenanigans?
But
right
Bailey,
now, here we go.
Yeah, this thing
Wasting
kicking off in a
little
big way.
time.
Back and forth are Bailey and the Blade. Just exchanging this, and I don't know if trading blows with Mike Bailey is what you want to do. Well, these guys are, forget wrestling.
Oh, what a back elbow.
This is a street fight.
Scooping a slam by Blade.
And that put a stop to Mike Bailey dead in its tracks.
And for another one, Bailey slips it, goes behind.
Back and forth.
Whoa!
Landing on his feet there was Bailey. As the pace picks up.
Well, if you're the
Drop kick
Blade,
there.
what type of match do you want to wrestle against Mike Bailey?
I don't. I don't know that there is a strategy to come at Mike Bailey with. Kick right to the head.
Bailey to the floor. What a moonsault, landing on his feet.
And the Blade has no answer for the speed and agility of the Speedball.
I think the only way to beat Mike Bailey is get him off his feet and keep him there.
Good luck. That's easier said than done.
No kidding. Bailey into the second
You got
rope.
to catch him first.
Up and over, head of steam.
And again, the Blade trying to catch him. Now he does.
There's the
Into
power.
a backbreaker.
The power of the Blade, and I think that is the game plan you have to have if you're the Blade.
And I'm just trying to slow down Speedball.
Oh!
Just driving the air out of Bailey with that chop. As the Blade just trying to dissect Mike Bailey here. Trying to pick him apart.
Another huge chop. And just bullying him now.
Well, and this is pretty much the MO of the Blade ever since he turned his back on Mike Rollins. And he's well accomplished here in Smash Wrestling. Former Smash Wrestling Tag Team Champion.
Former Fateful 8 tournament winner.
Just tries to rip away at the face of Bailey in the corner there. This is almost an uncomfortable approach here from the Blade. And uncomfortable has been the theme of the night here, Brent.
No kidding.
He just now goes to bully the official.
That's a good way to get yourself disqualified. Of course, it is referee discretion.
Well, and that's, Brad, the Blade's one of the best at tiptoeing that line.
Oh.
You're right. If you get a trigger-happy official, they might disqualify you, but odds are, if you intimidate an official, things are going to go your way.
Yeah, you're right about that. And it's a game plan that a lot of professional wrestlers like to use. But right now, the power of Mike Bailey beating the power of the Blade. Irish whip, whoa.
Oh, Bailey with a shot right to the face.
Had a steam by Bailey.
And just delivering the kick to the skull. I almost called it a boot, but he's not wearing any. And now both men back to a vertical base. Oh, and a kick right to the midsection there.
And a kick right to the shoulder.
An axe kick.
Kick again right to the shoulder. Good way to dislodge one of them.
Well, and this is...
Whoa!
Cover here from Bailey. And a kick out there from the Blade. Brad, I struggle to find a name for half the things that Mike Bailey does. Oh! I got a broken a foot.
And a big running chop by the Blade. And now the Blade turning the tide.
Oh, what a Liger bomb! Cover two. Oh, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Bailey kicked out. How?
A huge Liger bomb. Let's take another look at that incredible twisting shooting star press.
And both men have had an opportunity to end this match and weren't able to do it. And now we're pretty well right back to where we started, both men in the center of the ring.
And no one's really been able to get a huge advantage, but that might have done it right there. Well, maybe not.
Bailey lands on his feet, delivers some palm strikes now to the Blade.
Oh!
And the Blade cuts him in half with that clothesline. Oh! Kick to the temple.
Cyto suplex! And the Blade transitions into a cover.
Just rolls it into a lateral press here. Cover and a kick out there from Bailey.
Doesn't get much closer than that, Scott.
It really doesn't. And it's, again, all it takes is 3 seconds to pick up a victory. We saw that in our opening contest here tonight. But these guys got to, what's it going to take to wear someone else down for 3 seconds?
Well, right now, looks like the Blade's looking to put Bailey away for more than 3 seconds as they're brawling on the apron. They're looking for a Cyto suplex on the apron.
Oh, hang on here.
Bailey able to hook his arm.
He's hanging on for dear life. Oh, picks the ankle. And that just dropped the Blade. Oh, wait a second.
Bailey. Oh, nobody home.
Knees landing square in the apron there.
And now the Blade looking to pick up the scraps.
I'm looking to finish off Bailey here with a gut buster.
Right across the knee.
Power bomb. Cover two. And Bailey barely able to get the shoulder up, and Blade can't believe it. Let's take another look.
That miss.
With nobody home there.
That opened the window for that gut wrench power bomb.
And the Blade now struggling to find a way to put Bailey away. And now he just maneuvers him up there to the top rope.
Oh.
And a chop. Just trying to wear him down, trying to keep him in position.
The Blade now joining Bailey up on the second rope.
Bailey sends him right back down.
Runs right into a foot. Uh-oh.
Oh! And again, nobody home. Blade has Bailey well scouted here tonight.
Kick, nothing.
Shot inside leg kick there. That dropped the Blade. Ducks the head kick. Ducks another one. Hesitation. Oh. Shot to the back of the head.
That hesitation opens the window
Roll
into
over
a cover.
Here, cover. 2. And Blade kicks out. What a match this is. And fans, if you're liking the action here tonight, you're going to love the action next week as well, as we have the Smash Wrestling debut of TJP.
Yeah, no kidding.
Catch here from the Blade. Hang on.
Oh! What is this? Oh, tombstone! Spinning tombstone into the cover.
2. And again, Bailey kicks out.
And the look on the face of the Blade says it all. He can't believe it. Into the cover again.
And again, Bailey able to get the shoulder up. As frustration now starting to set in with the Blade. And now he's realizing that he hasn't done enough. He's waiting for Bailey to get back to his feet. Looking to put him away for good here.
For that power bomb.
Oh!
What a Rana!
Cover, he's got both legs hooked.
Oh.
Reversal. Cover. 2. Another reversal. Oh!
That's a good way to break every one of your ribs.
And that just drives all the air out of the lungs.
Oh,
what a shot! Just crumples the Blade.
Oh, a shooting star knee drop.
Right to the spine.
That's gotta do it.
Cover 2, and Bailey picks up a victory here. And that gives him momentum heading into tomorrow's Northern Tournament. Let's take another look at the closing moments of this match.
Yeah, able to break the grips and hit that backflip knee drop. Mike Bailey picks up the win.
And again, that's momentum heading into the Northern Tournament that takes place tomorrow and Sunday at the Franklin Horner Community Center in Toronto, Ontario. Again, the winner of that 16-man tournament earns a shot in the main event, a Super Showdown. Fans, we thank you for joining us here on Smash Wrestling. For Brad Myers, I'm Scott Hunter. We'll see you tomorrow in Toronto.
How was the ride in, man? Was it good?
Actually, pretty good. Pretty good.
Hey, Brad, guys, sorry, Brad. We gotta go. Pepper's hurt. Okay. Wait, go check on him.
Pepper, you all right?
No, I'm not. My neck is fried. My neck's fried.
We've got the Northern Tournament coming up. Are you going to be okay for it?
Tell Smash Wrestling they can stick the Northern up their ass.
I gotta find someone.